So often, many of the questions that I get on any of my social medias is that, Gul, what all equipment do you really need to start calisthenics? Or Gul, what equipment do you use specifically? So I'll just take you through some of it. The main bar that I have is 7 feet high and 6 feet wide. This is just according to what your height would be and how you would want to structure it. Don't focus more so on, okay, I have to make it 7 foot as well. If you're a 6 foot dude, then obviously you would want it to be much higher than what mine is. So main thing, 6 feet wide, 7 feet high, and the grip diameter itself is about 1.5 to 1.75 inches. Then we have the rings. Rings, I'd say, along with the pull-up bar, is essential for calisthenics because it's just so versatile. You can just take it anywhere, put it onto a tree, a pole or anything, and you'd still be able to get some sort of workout in. So they're obviously adjustable with their height, and I would say that this is on number 2 of how important these kind of equipments would be for your calisthenics journey. Now that we've covered that, I take you to this section, which is more so in accordance to all the weight training that I would want to do as well, that I'd want to incorporate into my calisthenics routine. Just because I feel like you shouldn't limit yourself just to one discipline. There are more things and more avenues that you can explore. And since weight is a lot more adjustable in the sense that you can move from 4 to 6 to 8, 10, so on and so forth, it's a lot more easier to progress on with weights rather than just using calisthenics because the progressions aren't going to be numbered or fixed. So here I just have up till 17.5 kg dumbbells and 4 kg is the lowest weight I have. Then you come here, I have just some plates just to put on the barbell as well, whether to do them for weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, chin-ups, or bench press, barbell rows, many different things that you can do. Bands, I'd say, are very essential for calisthenics as well, just because of the exercise that you may have seen in the previous video relating to the introduction to calisthenics, in which I use the bands to help me with the chin-up, the pull-up, and it is a great tool that you can use for those exercises. Then you have parallettes. So parallettes are essentially just so the lowest ones are here, where you can again perform push-ups on these, handstand push-ups, planche, so many different things that you could do. And then you have slightly higher ones. The only reason I like these over the lower ones are just because I can get more range. So if I'm doing handstand push-ups, then I can get my head to touch the floor and my shoulders have more load just because of the height increase. So with these, you can just perform dips or front levers, many different things that you can perform with these just because of the height difference in comparison to that. And again, if you want to be really fancy, then you can perform handstand push-ups on this as well. But mainly I use them for my front levers and just bodyweight dips in general. Then you have the main rig. The rig is basically something that I got from a person in Lahore, Precision Strength. They make great equipment, and again, equipment that's top of the line, probably like international standard, and it's the only place that at least I found over here in Pakistan that does this. So they just have a rig. Again, these are just J-cups which you can put onto the rig itself. Put your barbell on here, do your squats, your bench press, again, different things. A pull-up bar, same diameter as the bar you had seen before. The only difference is that with this one, you can do your pull-ups, chin-ups, and you can have your hands in a neutral grip as well. Neutral grip is just where it's not supinated or pronated. It's just in the center, in the middle. So if you ever have something like golfer's elbow or tennis elbow, then it's a great tool because your elbows won't be that fried either. Move over here, you have the main barbell from Precision Strength. Standard Olympic barbell, weighs 20 kg, and these are just the weight plates that I have alongside it. Along with this, I have my trusty weighted belt. So this I use for my weighted pull-ups, chin-ups, dips, all that jazz. So you can literally just clip it on, put the weight in the middle, and then clip the other side on as well. And then you have something that you can easily, without using a backpack or what I used to use before, you can perform your weighted dips, pull-ups, chin-ups, so on and so forth. So I'd say a box is also important, just going down the priority list. So a box isn't as important. You can always use something that's just in your house as well, a bench chair or any sort of thing. So boxes may be like on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of priorities. The only other attachment that I do have, which is from, again, Precision Strength, is the dip bar. So this is very nice because, again, allows me to perform weighted dips, because on the yellow bars, I can't perform the weighted dip simply because the weight is going to keep touching the floor. But with this, at least I can attach something onto the bar itself. And I have more room on the bottom and I can perform my weighted dips easily as well. No need to perform them on that because it's simply just very inconvenient. This is all just very outlandish equipment in the sense that I've gone overboard simply because I train my clients here and I train myself here. So I've gone that extra step and I've spent more money than maybe someone should. But you can easily get away with something like a basic pull-up bar, just basic parallettes like the smaller ones over there, and just have something that you can perform dips on, whether it's those bars or you just get a fancy rig like this as well. So now that you've seen the equipment that I use for my calisthenics, for also to train my clients as well, you would say, okay fine Gul, you have all this equipment, but where would you want us to start? I would say something as simple as a pull-up bar and maybe just a pair of parallettes. More than enough. You don't need to go and just break your bank in the first expenditure that you have on your journey. Make it as affordable for yourself as possible and as cheap as possible at the start. And as you get stronger and stronger, as you progress on, you take like a few months and you're still consistent with it, that's where I'd say you start investing in more higher-end equipment. Don't just break the bank and straight away go for the fanciest equipment you see online. Try to just scale it in a way that it's still affordable for you and you don't get demotivated that I've spent all this money and I'm still so weak. So try to just make it, again, consistent in the sense that you get stronger and then you invest in something better, get stronger, invest in something better. That's the conclusion for this video, and inshallah see you guys in the next one. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you then.